Weak men don't need to be told. Women instinctively feel it. They may not say it out loud, but they know when a man lacks the strength to lead, protect, or even deserve their respect. And when that happens, attraction fades faster than you think. Ever wondered why she starts growing distant? Why your relationships never last? Why you're always the one being left behind? It's not necessarily because you're not good enough. It's because you're unconsciously displaying signs of weakness. In this video, I'll expose 7 clear signs that make women lose respect for you, and more importantly, how to fix them before it's too late. If you're serious about becoming the strong, confident man that women truly desire, watch until the end. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and like if you're new here. It helps me keep bringing you more valuable content. If you constantly turn to her for guidance on every decision, you are destroying your own attractiveness. Women may not tell you directly, but they can feel when a man lacks self-leadership. At first, she might think it's cute when you ask for her opinion on little things, what to wear, where to eat. But over time, it becomes a burden. No woman wants to commit to a man who can't make his own decisions. Women don't want a man who needs their approval before every move. They're drawn to men who know what they want and don't need external validation to feel confident in their choices. If you can't even decide the small things on your own, how can she trust you when real challenges come? Even worse, if you constantly change your mind just to please her, you are signaling extreme insecurity. If you say you like blue, but the moment she says red is better, you immediately change your mind. You've just lost respect points. Women don't want a people pleaser. They want a man with a backbone. How to fix it? Make decisions without asking for her approval. If you're taking her out, just pick the place instead of asking, "What do you feel like eating?" every time. Stick to your opinions. If you like something, stand by it, even if she disagrees. A man who knows what he wants is always more attractive than a man who constantly needs validation. Have you ever stayed silent when someone said something disrespectful to you? Have you ever laughed it off when someone crossed your boundaries, even though it made you uncomfortable? If so, this is one of the clearest signs of weakness that women can detect instantly. Women don't expect you to be aggressive or pick fights with everyone. But if you don't stand up for yourself when treated unfairly, you are destroying the respect she has for you. A man who cannot defend himself cannot defend anyone else. If you constantly avoid confrontation, whether at work, in social settings, or even in your relationship, you are sending a clear message. I am not strong enough to stand my ground. Women might not say it outright, but they will feel it. At first, she may think you're easygoing or nice, but over time, your lack of boundaries will make her lose respect for you. And when respect is gone, so is attraction. How to fix it? Set clear boundaries. When someone crosses the line, speak up. You don't need to yell or get hostile. Just be firm. If someone disrespects you, look them in the eye and say, "I don't accept the way you're speaking to me." If someone tries to take advantage of you, say no without hesitation. A man who stands by his principles will always be respected more than one who constantly backs down. Honesty is important in a relationship, but if you think that dumping all your fears, doubts, and insecurities early on will make a woman feel closer to you, you're dead wrong. Women don't want to be your therapist. They don't want to carry the weight of your emotional struggles before there's a deep connection. If you constantly unload your anxieties without offering any solutions, all you're showing her is that you don't have control over your own life. And if a man can't control himself, how can he provide stability for someone else? Don't misunderstand. This doesn't mean you should hide everything. But there's a huge difference between venting like a victim and acknowledging challenges while maintaining control. Weak men say, "I feel so lost in life. I don't know what to do." Strong men say, "I'm facing challenges at work, but I'm figuring out how to fix them." Women are attracted to stability. If you seem too emotionally fragile, she'll start feeling like she has to protect you, and that kills attraction. How to fix it? Know when to share and how to share. Instead of complaining about your problems, show that you're taking action. Frame your struggles as part of your growth journey, not a desperate cry for help. A man who faces his struggles with resilience will always be more attractive than one who just sits and complains. Have you ever bragged about your income, achievements, or connections just to impress a woman? If so, you're doing the exact opposite of what makes you attractive. Confidence isn't about telling people how great you are, it's about showing it naturally. A truly successful man doesn't need to show off because his success speaks for itself. On the other hand, if you constantly bring up money, status, or high-profile connections, women won't see you as more attractive. Instead, they'll assume you're overcompensating for something you lack. Women have sharp intuition. They can instantly sense when a man is trying too hard because he feels inadequate. This makes you seem insecure, desperate, and worst of all, unattractive. No one is drawn to someone who constantly seeks validation. How to fix it? Let your actions speak for you. If you're successful, there's no need to talk about your bank account. If you're valuable, people will recognize it through your behavior, not your words. A truly confident man doesn't try to prove he's great, he simply is. One of the clearest signs of a weak man is an inability to control his emotions during a disagreement. Do you overreact when someone disagrees with you? Do you get angry, raise your voice, or act defensive over minor arguments? If so, you're destroying your image in her eyes. Women don't respect men who are easily provoked. If you lose your temper over words or situations that don't go your way, you're showing a complete lack of self-control. And that's a deal breaker. A mature man understands that emotions must be managed, not unleashed carelessly. When anger takes over, you lose control of the situation. Instead of seeing you as a strong, reliable man, she'll see you as a child who can't handle his emotions. And once trust is gone, so is attraction. How to fix it? Master your reactions. When faced with disagreement, listen before responding. If you feel anger rising, pause, breathe, and think before speaking. A truly strong man isn't the loudest in the room, he's the calmest. Do you think that spoiling her and prioritizing her over everything will make her love you more? Wrong. A man who places a woman above all else, neglecting his work, passions, and personal interests just to please her, will quickly lose his attractiveness. At first, she might enjoy the attention, but over time, this will become a burden. No one wants to be with a man who has no life of his own. If every plan and every decision revolves around her, she will see you as too predictable, too dependent, and most importantly, too weak. Women don't want to be the center of your life. They want to accompany a man who has his own goals, passions, and personal value. When you abandon the things that are important to you just to make her happy, you are losing yourself. And when you are no longer yourself, she will also lose interest. The solution is very clear. Maintain your own life. Pursue your passions, focus on self-improvement, and don't be afraid to prioritize yourself. A man with purpose, discipline, and an independent life is always more attractive than a man who only knows how to chase after women. Nothing kills attraction faster than a man who lacks decisiveness. If you always speak in circles, hesitate to express your desires, or always wait for others to decide for you, you are turning yourself into a burden rather than a leader. Women don't want to always have to guess what you are thinking. They also don't want to be the ones making every decision in the relationship. A man who cannot decide for himself will quickly become someone she cannot trust. And when trust disappears, so does attraction. Have you ever been in a situation where she asks, "Where do you want to go?" and you answer, "Anything is fine," you decide. At first, this may seem like you are being considerate, but in reality, you are avoiding responsibility. When this happens repeatedly, she will see you as someone without personal conviction and not strong enough to lead, even in the smallest decisions. The solution? Practice speaking clearly and decisively. When you have an opinion, state it. When there is a choice to be made, make it. Nothing is more attractive than a man who knows what he wants and is not afraid to show it. A decisive man is someone women can trust, respect, and follow. If you recognize yourself in one or more of these signs, don't panic. The important thing is not how weak you have been, but how willing you are to change. Women do not leave you because you are not handsome or rich. They leave when they no longer respect you. When you lack confidence, avoid conflict, lose control of your emotions, or constantly seek validation, you are gradually losing attraction in ways you don't even realize. The solution is very clear. Become a man of true value. Stop seeking approval, establish boundaries, control your emotions, and make decisive choices. Focus on yourself, pursue your goals, and build a life that even you are proud of. When you do that, respect and attraction from women will come naturally. Now you have two choices: continue as you are or start changing today. The decision is yours. Thank you for being here. If you found this video helpful, subscribe, turn on notifications, and like this video. Don't forget to leave a comment so we can spread positivity together.